Hello guys, today I'm gonna show you how to learn Russian numbers from 1 to 100 in just one session. Are you ready to learn this trick? Let's do it! We're going to have 4 different parts of this session. First part, we'll have picture sound associations. So I'm gonna show you an image and I will tell you the sound, and that sound will match Russian number. All right, so to work with this part you need to have a PDF, or you can just try to draw your own image. The first number we're going to go over is 0, and the sound association is like this. You see the sign no, and you would have L in here, so it's no l, no l. The Russian word for 0 is nol. So you have no l, nol, no l, nol. If you have PDF, you can circle a 0 over the image. All right. Next number is, when you're doing math, you would like to be adding things from one to another. And the sound for 1 in Russian is very similar to adding. So it would sound adding, один. Adding, один. Adding, один. All right. Now, what is this number? Ноль. What is this number? Один. Okay. Next number will be similar to the sound associated with this fairy tale character. Do you remember Snow White and 7 dwarfs? So if you start saying dwarf, Два is going to be number 2. Dwarf, два. Dwarf, два. Dwarf, два. Okay. On your PDF, you can draw a два right on the top of the dwarf. All right. What is this number? Один. What is this number? Ноль. Okay. Очень хорошо. This is 3. And in Russian is number 3. 3. 3, 3, 3. Now, the next one is the hardest one from this sequence. Let's look at this picture. So, I was looking for a picture of a cheetah, but I could not find any pictures of cheetah. So I had to pick up a cat picture. But you see those little spots? Let's pretend that it's a cheetah. And the cheetah is eerie. He is creepy and he's eerie. And the sound for Russian 4 is very similar to cheetah, eerie. Cheat-eerie. Number 4 is cheat-eerie. Cheat-eerie. So you can draw a 4 right above that cheetah, which is eerie. Четыре. What is this number? 2. What is this number? 1. What is this number? 0. And this one? 3. And what is this one? 4. This one is number 5. And so the poor cheetah got caught and he got pet. So for this one, to remember better, add not only picture association but also emotion. So pretend that you're petting this cheetah. Pet, pat, pat. And the sound is 5, 5, 5. So 5 is number 5. 5. You petting a cheetah, and the number is 5. 5. Okay. Next one is number 6, and it's a chest for a chest. You have a chest, and the lock looks like number 6. Chest, 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 6. What is this number? 4. What is this number? 3. What is this number? 0. What is this number? 1. How you say this one again? 6. This is sound association for number 7. It's psi, and it makes everything the same, whether it's a grass in a field or souls. So think of this as a motion as well. So you would have it and you would go 7. You would make everything same, 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 and the number is same, 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 okay? All right. Next one is number 8, and it's gonna sound like music. So you would say, if you're trying to say something, you would be voicing it. You're voicing, you have voice and you're voicing. So the number 8 is voicing 8, voicing, voicing 8, voicing 8, and you can draw a number 8 around it. 8, 8, okay? Now, what is this number? 5. What is this number? 4. What is this number? 7. And our last one is 8. This one is easy to remember. You have a friend David, and David likes to play golf. And David made a 9. 9. In Russian, the number is 9. 9. So draw number 9 around 9. So you have David who made a 9, and the number is 9. David, David, 9. 9. 9. 9. Now the last one. Imagine that someone is trying to steal your money. They don't steal money in 2s or 3s or 5s. They usually steal money in 10s. All right, so association for this image is deceit. Somebody is deceiving you, and it's deceit. In Russian, the number 10 is 10. 10. Deceit, 10. Deceit, 10. Are you guys ready to go over all of the numbers? Что это? 0. Что это? 1. Что это? 2. That's right. Что это? 3. Что это? 4. Что это? 5. Что это? 6. Что это? 7. Что это? 8. 8. Что это? 9. Okay. And the last one. Что это? 10. Good job, guys. Yeah. All right. If you want to practice numbers from 0 to 10 before you're going to the part 2, you can click on the link in description. Russian teen numbers follow the same pattern, number over 10. So they would sound like 1 over 10, 2 over 10, 3 over 10, and it will go this way until 19. All right. So how does it sound in Russian? You will remember from a part number 1, you would have number 1, and then you would add a second part, над цать. Nad is over in Russian. You can use it for other things. For example, you can say picture is over a window. Okay, it's above the window. Nad. So you can say картина над окном. And you can use it in day-to-day life. In the numbers, it's a part of the word. And because we read it very fast, the de disappears. You would just say na. So when you say 11 in Russian, it's going to be 11 All right. Russian teens are so easy to remember that you actually can say them without me telling you what to say. How would you say 12? You remember number from part 1? Natsat. How would you say it? 12. 12. What about this one? 13. 13. Good job. Can you guess 14? 14. 14. What about this one? 15. 15. 16. Same, remember, same. 17. Next one is 18. 18. Next one is 19. 19. That's how you would say Russian teen numbers. Now, you ready to count from 1 to 19? Let's do it. It's a good practice. Okay, so first number is 0, and then 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now teens. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay? Очень хорошо. Now let's pretend that we are playing a ball. I'm gonna tell you one number and throw a ball to you. Okay? We have an imaginary ball over here. Alright? So I'm gonna do like this, and I'll say 0, and you would answer me 1. And then I would say 2, and you would answer me 3. Okay, you ready? Let's do it. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. And last one is 20. 20 is 20, and 20 starts part number 3, and we are going to learn how to count from 1 to 40. Fastest way to remember numbers, part 3. Now let's talk about numbers like 20, 30, and 40. If you look at the teen structure, for 13, for example, it's 3/10. 13. For something like 30, it's going to be very, very similar. It's going to be 3/10. The only thing which is different, you would not have that over in between 3 and 10. So it's going to be not 13. It's going to be 3. Okay? And for 20, it's going to be also 20. 2 tens. 20. 30. All right? If you want to create a number 21 or 22, you would just say 22, which is 2, 10, and 2. 21. 22. Can you guess how you say 23? That's right. 23. Okay? And we can continue counting and counting and counting until we hit 40. 40 is slightly different. It's saw rock. It literally sounds like a saw and a rock. I usually have a picture with a saw stuck in a rock. And it is actually not a number. 40 used to be a measure of fur pelts, amount of fur you can have to make a fur coat. So those 40 it used to be something else, and then it became a number. That's why it's not similar to 4 or 14. Just remember this one. At least it's easy to pronounce. Okay, you guys ready to count with me? Let's do it. Что это? 0. Что это? 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you guys ready for teens? All right. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 is 20. Now let's count 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. All right. Now let's go over 30. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 36, 37, 38, 39, and number 40. 40. Let's count without paper. How do you say 41? 41 and 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and the next number is 50, 50. And that is going to be in part number 4. See you in a little bit. Welcome to part number 4. Let's talk about numbers 50 to 100. 50 to 80 are very easy to remember. They sound like 5, 10, 6, 10, 7, 10, and 8, 10. Let's look at them. So when you pronounce it in Russian, it would be, remember the images from the first part? Let's use them. So for 50 you would have 5, 10. For 60 you will have 6, 10. For 70 you will have 7, 10. For the 80 you will have 8, 10. Very easy, right? Let's say it again. 50, 5, 10. 6, 10. 7, 10. 8, 10. Хорошо? Now, for 90, it's slightly different. For 90, I would have an association. I would have an image association. So we usually have a picture saying that diva, like a musical diva, she never stops. Diva, no stop. Diva, no stop. They always keep going to achieve their goals and they never stop. Diva, no stop. And you need to take P off, so it will make that 90. Diva, no sta. Diva, no sta. Diva, no sta. And then the last one, which is 100, it's gonna be stop. You take P off, sto. Sto. It's gonna be 100 is sto. Okay? All right, you guys ready to play a ball game and count from 1 to 100? Let's do tens. Okay, I'm not gonna do, let's count numbers in just tens. So we're gonna do 10, 20, 30, 40, from 0 to 100. How about that? All right, let's pretend I have a ball and I'm gonna tell you one number and you will tell me the next number. So I would say 0, 0, and your answer will be 10 because we're gonna count in tens. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now let's do it backwards. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 0. Good job. Очень хорошо. Now you guys can take a look at all of the question videos. I have exercises for numbers 1 to 10, 1 to through the teens, 1 to 40, and 1 to 100. Pick your level of difficulty. I will see you next week.